She's still pitching for you.
Get Kai back. Get Kai back.
She complimented Chelsea Gray, her current 3-on-3 teammate, for her playmaking skills, but some fans took it the wrong way. And now the internet is blowing up. Did Lexi actually throw shade at Kate?
Tension is at an all-time high among Fever fans as Lexi Hull's sharp comments about Angel Reese and Chelsea Gray ignite a firestorm in the basketball world. Outrage and intense debates over loyalty and respect dominate discussions. But what's fueling the backlash? Let's dive into the heated controversy.
Yeah, for me, always be ready. My hands always have to be ready because you never know what kind of pass she's going to throw. Obviously, I tease her about being a grandma, but she's been in the game for a while, and just being able to see her do special things. It's not a lot of players out there that want to pass first, and just being able to put herself first. And she told me, like, when you set the screen, I'm trying to get you open. Like, it's not for my shot. Obviously, she's going to knock the shot down if it's open for her, but she's looking to pass first and get everybody else around her better. So I love that about her.
It's definitely fun. And I think, like Angel said, like always being ready, but the way she delivers her passes are just so different because, I mean, I'm used to getting like a right-handed pass, left-handed pass. These passes are coming around the head, behind the back, between the legs. Like, you just don't know what's coming, and that's what makes it so fun because there's no way you can defend that. There's no way you can get a hand on that when you don't know what's coming. So I'm just excited to see, the highlight reels from her this year.
During a post-game interview, Lexi Hull stirred controversy with her remarks on Chelsea Gray's passing skills, sending shockwaves through Indiana Fever fans. While she praised the league's growth potential, fans voiced skepticism about its future, particularly after their unsuccessful bid to recruit Caitlin Clark, fueling frustration within the passionate fan base.
So it was hard to say no to them this year and that I was coming to Miami to play with Unrivaled, but the opportunities here in the States that are available now to players, I think is just a huge opportunity and growth for the sport. For me, I've never gone overseas to play because of these opportunities. So for me, being around my family is really important to me in the off season. So being able to stay here, train, and get ready for the W season is just awesome. So just really appreciative of those two leagues forming and excited to see each of them grow.
Although Lexi Hull may have aimed to commend a formidable opponent, her remarks drew anything but approval from Fever fans. The uproar wasn't sparked by her praise for Gray, but rather by what fans perceived as a subtle slight toward their beloved star, Caitlin Clark.
Lexi says these passes are so unpredictable, so fun to watch, and hard to defend because, well, how do you guard a pass you didn't even know was coming?
Chelsea Gray's passing abilities are nothing short of extraordinary. Known as the point god, her precision and creativity on the court set her apart. Gray's uncanny ability to find teammates in unexpected ways leaves defenses scrambling and highlight reels buzzing. For Lexi Hull, who excels at reading plays defensively, Gray's unpredictability poses both a formidable challenge and a source of genuine admiration for her remarkable skills. Caitlin Clark's rise as one of the league's elite passers is impossible to overlook. Her court vision resembles a maestro directing an orchestra, seamlessly orchestrating plays with instinct and precision. Clark's knack for delivering pinpoint passes, often threading the needle through tough defenses, has solidified her status as a premier playmaker and a true force on the court.
Yeah, well, I think I said a lot, but Chelsea, because of who she is, she's like a gravitational pull, so you have to respect her. She's always drawn to on the ball. And it's one of those things where because of that, now it's almost like the court gets bigger. So everyone's spacing is better. Everyone has a little bit more freedom of movement, and then you're able to be more efficient in space.
Fever fans have seen Caitlin Clark's brilliance up close, celebrating as she shatters records and redefines the role of a dynamic WNBA point guard. Hull's comments triggered swift backlash, with social media erupting in disapproval. Many fans accused her of minimizing Clark's impact on the team. "How can you praise Gray and overlook Clark?" one fan tweeted. "Clark delivers the same magic, if not better, right here in Indiana." The tension highlights the loyalty Fever fans have for their star.
So people are furious about Lexi Hull over Lexi Hull on Twitter. Absolutely furious. And I don't get it. I just genuinely, like, I'm shocked. I have absolutely no idea what's going on. But yeah, apparently people on Twitter are absolutely furious about Lexi Hull. And they want her gone. And I'm going to show you guys the reactions before I show you what actually was said, because what was said was crazy. So,
This controversy underscores the unwavering loyalty Fever fans hold for their players, particularly a transformative figure like Caitlin Clark. To them, Clark represents more than just an athlete. She's a beacon of hope and a cornerstone for a franchise striving to reclaim its former glory. Any perceived slight against her talent, intentional or not, resonates deeply with the fan base. For Lexi Hull, this serves as a valuable lesson. While her admiration for Chelsea Gray's exceptional skills is heartfelt, it highlights the importance of balancing praise for opponents with recognition of her own teammates' incredible talents. Hull's comments have sparked a broader conversation about celebrating brilliance within one's team, especially when that brilliance shines through an icon like Caitlin Clark.
as Chicago Sky fans, Candace Parker would love Lexi Hull to the sky. You don't have to deal with this. You better be ready for the upcoming season, because if you miss open layups created by Caitlin Clark, we won't be there to defend you.
Lexi Hull, a rising WNBA star, recently stirred conversations with her remarks about Chelsea Gray's remarkable skills, particularly her exceptional passing range. Hull expressed excitement about witnessing Gray's highlight-worthy plays, praising her unparalleled court vision and ability to thread the needle with precision. Dubbed the point god, Gray's knack for delivering no-look passes and pinpoint lobs has solidified her status as one of the league's most dynamic playmakers. Hull's admiration reflects her deep appreciation for the game's nuances and intricacies. However, it was Hull's mention of Angel Reese and the potential for a budding friendship that sparked a different reaction among Indiana Fever fans. While her praise for Gray was widely appreciated, Fever fans were quick to scrutinize Hull's comments, demonstrating the passionate loyalty they hold for their own stars.
So the Lexi Hull situation it's mad. It is absolutely mad. That's all I'm going to say. Like, it is crazy. And the Indiana Fever are at least trying to do something to stop it.
Lexi Hull's mention of Angel Reese adds a layer of complexity to her remarks. Reese, celebrated for her fierce competitiveness and dominant court presence, became a key figure last season, especially due to her high-profile rivalry with Caitlin Clark. Clark, a prodigious talent in her own right, was frequently compared to Reese, sparking widespread debates within the basketball community. Adding to the tension, the media's comparisons between Clark and Hull have frustrated Indiana Fever fans, who argue that the statistics and performances heavily favor Hull. Fans view these parallels as both inaccurate and dismissive of Hull's achievements, fueling their vocal displeasure. This context makes Hull's comments about Reese even more intriguing. While her remarks highlight an appreciation for Reese's talent, they also hint at a potential bridging of gaps in a rivalry that fans have fiercely protected. For Fever supporters, Hull's words touch on a sensitive topic, deepening the ongoing debate over loyalty and respect in the game.
Want to call it a rivalry or not, Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark is a bit of a rivalry. Whether we want to dub it a rivalry or whether they want to dub it a rivalry or not, and therefore there are certain reactions to seeing a player on the Fever with.
The possibility of Lexi Hull and Angel Reese teaming up in the upcoming season creates an intriguing yet emotionally complex scenario for the basketball community. For many Indiana Fever fans, Lexi Hull represents the future and pride of the team. To them, she's a symbol of potential and dedication. The thought of her forming a friendship with Reese, a player viewed as a fierce rival, stirs up emotions and sparks debates about loyalty, competition, and professional growth. Hull's willingness to potentially bond with Reese, someone often seen as an adversary, reflects her maturity and openness to rising above past rivalries. It speaks to the possibility of two competitors coming together, respecting each other's journeys, and supporting each other's development both on and off the court. However, this potential connection between Hull and Reese presents a challenge for some Fever fans who have fiercely protected the lines between friend and foe. For these fans, the idea of Hull and Reese, who represent different sides of a long-standing rivalry, sharing camaraderie is a difficult pill to swallow. It's a scenario that forces them to reconsider the dynamics of loyalty, and for some, it threatens to disrupt the emotional bond they share with Hull. Lexi Hull has earned a reputation as a fierce competitor with an unwavering work ethic and a sharp shooting ability. Her bond with Caitlin Clark has been celebrated as an example of two top-tier athletes pushing one another to achieve greatness. Now, as Hull joins forces with Reese in the competitive 3 vs 3 league, all eyes are on how this unique partnership will unfold. Reese, known for her dominance in the paint and physical presence, adds a different dimension to the court. Her strength and tenacity complement Hull's shooting skills, creating an exciting new dynamic in the fast-paced, team-oriented 3 vs 3 format. Both players will need to adapt quickly to create a cohesive, powerful force, and fans are eager to see how their combined talents will translate into success.
And I think one of the biggest things they said in kind of getting players here was the player experience was going to be really good, and they've really held up that side of the bargain. So they're giving us everything that we need and everything that we need on and off the court. So just really exciting opportunity, and this is great first season.
In 3-on-3 basketball, the pace is rapid, and players must be agile and adaptable. Unlike traditional 5v5, where roles are more specialized, 3v3 requires athletes to excel in various areas of the game. For Lexi Hull, this means combining her exceptional shooting with solid defense and playmaking. Angel Reese, known for her dominance in the paint, will need to work in tandem with Lexi's perimeter skills, creating a balanced offense capable of adjusting to different situations. The partnership between Lexi and Angel will be tested as they find ways to play off each other's strengths. Lexi's experience alongside Caitlin Clark has sharpened her ability to read teammates and predict their actions, a valuable skill she can apply in this new dynamic with Reese. Likewise, Angel's court awareness will be crucial in setting up scoring opportunities for Lexi, opening the floor and keeping defenses guessing.
Hi all. Lexi, I wanted to follow up on what Angel said about your defense being something that she can kind of pull from you a little bit. When you come into this hybrid 3x3 format, how much of defending in space is instinctual versus how much is it something that you're scheming as opposed to the normal 5-on-5 format?
I mean, there's just a lot more space on the court, so you really have to take pride in that one-on-one defense. I think when you're playing 5-on-5, you can count on at least one person having your back and help side, but it's really hard here because if you help, there's an open 3 on the other side. So just making sure that we're all really passionate about defending our yard, and I think it'll start individually and then collectively we'll be able to do that. And
what makes this pairing particularly intriguing is the contrast in their playing styles. Lexi's finesse and precision are the perfect foil to Angel's power and aggression. Watching them find their rhythm together will offer fans a unique glimpse into the strategic depth of 3v3 basketball. Will they be able to seamlessly integrate their skills, or will there be growing pains as they adjust to this new format? Beyond the technical aspects, there's a narrative of friendship and camaraderie that adds an extra layer of interest to this collaboration. Lexi Hull's close friendship with Caitlin Clark, and now her partnership with Angel Reese, creates a storyline of alliances and rivalries within the sport. As Lexi and Angel navigate this transition, their journey will be watched closely by fans and analysts alike, eager to see how two of the game's brightest stars can come together in this unique format. The combination of Lexi Hull and Angel Reese promises to deliver both in a league that thrives on innovation and excitement. Their ability to adapt and thrive in the 3 vs 3 format will not only be a testament to their individual talents, but also to their capacity for teamwork and strategic thinking. As they embark on this new chapter, the anticipation of their performance adds a compelling narrative to the ever-evolving landscape of women's basketball. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark's decision to turn down an opportunity to play for Unrivaled has sent ripples through the basketball world, particularly among fans eagerly anticipating the league's first season. With Clark's absence, questions loom about how ticket sales will fare without one of the sport's most electrifying stars drawing crowds. Yet the buzz surrounding Unrivaled's debut isn't solely focused on Clark's decision. Instead, a storm of controversy brews around Lexi Hull and her unexpected camaraderie with Angel Reese, stirring the fervent passions of fans who remain fiercely loyal to Clark.
Caitlin Clark will not play in Unrivaled. Let's talk about it. So, the saga is finished. After months of anticipation, we have got a clear story. We have got a denial. We have got a definitive, seemingly, answer. Not too long ago, ESPN broke the news that Caitlin Clark is set to not play in
Hull has found herself at the center of a growing tension between fan bases. Angel Reese, a standout in her own right, happens to be Caitlin Clark's most prominent rival, a fact not lost on fans who have closely followed their on-court battles. The sight of Hull appearing joyful and supportive alongside Reese has struck a nerve, particularly for those who view such a partnership as a betrayal of sorts. For these fans, Hull's alliance with Reese is hard to digest. It's as though a line has been crossed, one that blurs the competitive spirit they so vehemently support. Many see Clark not only as a basketball prodigy, but also as a symbol of loyalty and dedication. Her decision to bypass Unrivaled's inaugural season was likely a strategic move, one aimed at preserving her own career trajectory. However, in the eyes of her supporters, it also feels like a stand against the shifting allegiances in the basketball world.
Oh, yeah. They said, okay, they did say they want us to do the TikTok.
She don't want to get in my TikTok. I have a TikTok. What TikTok y'all want to see us doing?
What is that? That's a TikTok?
That's the one on the wall. Grandma.
Yeah. Oh, Grandma. Man.
You're not that old.
30. This is 30. 30 is like, I'm going to record you do the TikTok.
See, she don't want to do it.
We're going to see.
This makes Hull's apparent friendship with Reese even more controversial. It's not just a professional connection. It's perceived as a defection from the Clark camp, a camp that celebrates fierce rivalry and competitive integrity. Fans have taken to social media to voice their disappointment, their words laced with a sense of betrayal as they grapple with Hull's choices. Ticket sales for Unrivaled's first season now face an uncertain future. Without Clark, the league loses a significant draw, and the discontent surrounding Hull's actions could further impact fan engagement. How this drama unfolds will be critical in setting the tone for Unrivaled's early days. Can the league rally its supporters despite these fissures, or will it struggle to maintain momentum without one of its most beloved figures?
Clark is carrying that entire league on her back. She's the reason they are starting to fly private when they should be realistically on a bus like a JV high school team. But even with Clark, the WNBA is still outsold and outperformed by the Savannah Bananas, for goodness sake. But these other gals hate.
The dynamic between Hull, Reese, and Clark adds an intriguing layer to the narrative. It's a modern sports saga, complete with alliances and rivalries that extend beyond the court. Fans will be watching closely, scrutinizing every interaction, every game, and every public appearance. The coming season will be a litmus test for how well Unrivaled can navigate these complex fan dynamics and capitalize on the intense emotions stirred by these young athletes. One thing is clear: the league's inaugural season will be anything but dull, with each game potentially reshaping the landscape of women's basketball fandom. Will the tension between fans and Lexi Hull's partnership with Caitlin Clark's biggest rival, Angel Reese, overshadow the excitement of the league's inaugural season? Let us know what you think in the comment section below. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. More videos are on screen now.